Okay, so next up, I want us to look at the parameter q. So just to refresh, our general equation is y equals ax squared plus q. So our general parabola y equals x squared, let me just rewrite the points. Okay, so here our x values are the same as in the previous video, but our y values, I've just scaled it a little bit differently. So instead of going up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes up 2, 4, 6, 8. So now when we plot the points, minus 2 and 4, 1 and 1. So 1 is going to be halfway between 0 and 2. Then you get 1 and 1, 2 and 4. So this is the equation of our general parabola. Now, when we're playing around with the parameter a, we're going to keep q as 0. So the next graph to look at is y equals 2x squared. Here the value of a has changed. It was 1 in the first graph. It's 2 in the second graph, and the value of q is 0. So let's plot this graph and see how the parameter affects the shape. So we'll use the same points for x, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. And let's substitute these values into this equation. So for the first point, minus 2, it's 2 times x squared, so it's 2 times minus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared is 4, times 2 is 8. For the next point, we have 2 times minus 1 squared. Minus 1 squared is 1, times 2 is 2. And continuing for the remaining points, we get 0, 2, and 8. So now let's plot this. Minus 2 and 8. Minus 2 and 8. Minus 1 and 2. 0, 0. 1 and 2. 2 and 8. So our graph looks like this. So you can see when compared to the first graph, our arms have come more in. So when the parameter a has increased from 1 to 2, the arms have folded more inwards. So what would we expect for the graph y equals half x squared? Here the parameter a, half, is less than 1. So we would expect the arms to widen more than they did in the first graph. So let's plot some points and see. Once again, the same x values. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Let's calculate some of the y values. For minus 2, our equation reads a half times x squared. So it's going to be a half times minus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared is 4, times a half is 2. Then for minus 1, the x value, it's half times minus 1 squared, which comes out to a half. And then for the remaining points, you can check them on your own. We've got 0, 0, half, and 2. So let's plot this and see what we get. Minus 2 and 2. 1 and a half. So remembering our scale, 1 is halfway between 0 and 2, so our half is going to be around about a quarter of the way. Then it's 0, 0, 1 and half, 2 and 2. So our graph looks like this. And we can see that yes, the arms have widened outwards. So these two videos kind of explain what happens with the parameters A and Q, and in the next video we're just going to talk about putting them all together when we change both A and Q.